Okay, this is going to be for an SOP for doing what I like to call a shake effect for a trailer I was working on. It's a really cool looking effect that actually will make a camera look like it's shaking or vibrating. It worked really good with the music track I had here because the music track kind of has the same like vibe. It's like a shake. It's just like a vibrating style of music, and I thought it added a lot of intensity to the shot because this guy's already staring and he's very intense. He starts slapping himself around. I just thought it's like he's kind of cracking up, so it gave it a little bit of like more punch. So how do we do this? It's actually pretty easy. And so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get to our clip here that we're going to want to put this effect on. Then we're going to come down here to new item. We're going to click on the new item. We're going to create a thing called an adjustment layer. We hit this. So then that will allow us here. We then are going to take the adjustment layer and put it over the top of the actual clip we want to have this effect. Now this is the final version of this already, so I'm not going to mess with that at the moment, but I'm going to show you how to kind of create this with a brand new one here. So here's the clip we want to have, and we want to have it do the shaky stuff. So now to do that, we have to blur this first. So we're going to want to come up to Effects, Video Effects, Blur and Sharpen, and select Directional Blur. So we grab that and we drop it onto the adjustment layer. Then over here in your Effects controls, you can see that Directional Blur shows up. So what we're going to want to do here is make the blur length 30. So we make that 30. So as you can see, it makes it look blurry already. So then we're going to come down to this adjustment layer, and we're going to take our razor tool, do this, and then we're going to come over here again, and we're going to go oops, I'm sorry, I messed that up. We're now going to come over here, and we're going to go every other frame. We do that, we trim. We do this, trim. And we're going to go one frame at a time. Okay? So now you just go ahead and you do this for the whole duration of the adjustment layer over the clip that you've selected that you want to create this effect for. So then when you're done with that, you've cut it all pieces like I have here. You're going to want to come back to the first one, and you're going to want to go every other one. So we're going to come back up here to this, and we're going to go every other one and delete. So we select, delete, we go to the next one and the next one, we hit this, we delete, and we just do that all the way through until it looks like this right here with the bars, and every other frame is cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this for the time being. Okay. So after you've done that with your adjustment layer, and you've cut every other frame, and you've deleted every other frame, this is what it's going to look like right here. So then when you play it, you're going to get that shaking effect with the blur. And once again, it's a really nice effect that you can do to add some intensity to a scene, especially if your music calls for it. Don't overkill anything and do this every time, but it's a nice little thing when you have a nice little piece of music that works really well for that. And that is how you make a shake effect.